Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. First of all, if you like to support me and the channel, my PayPal will be in the description. So, yeah, thank you guys very much. Now, welcome back to Anime King 3. I'm back with part 3 of What If Naruto had Momoshiki and Ishiki Karma Seal. Remember to get this one too. 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels if you're new. Yes, I indeed have 3 more channels, which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. Anime King, Anime King 2, and Anime Symbol guys. The links will be down in the description, so don't forget to go ahead and obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. So without further ado, or wasting more time, how about we jump into this brand new episode, shall we? Let's begin now, guys. So the last part that we left off, we get to learn a bit more about Naruto's origins. In terms of his power, the markings over his body was the result of the 2 godlike beings, Ishiki and Momoshiki, fully transformed. Their power had went into him. The reason why Naruto was so, unresponsive when he was younger, his mind was not stable as both power was fighting for dominance. The reason why his chakra never showed that it functioned like theirs, making them believe that he was weak, was because the power was unstable in his body. But over time it stabilized. Once Naruto was able to realize that, he started to beg for their attention once again, but they made it clear that he was already out of the family, so he stuck it out by himself. Naruto had brutalized Ayam's boyfriend after he hit her, putting the guy in the hospital, brutally so. The father even took his son off life support as the doctors told him that there was no brain function and there was no chance of any coming back anytime soon. Naruto was taken in by Minato to understand his power, and they felt a glimpse of it. His chakra levels rival that of a tailed beast. Minato was worried because Naruto was never angry. Yes, Naruto was never angry. He was never upset, and that was a problem. He was just so calm, which was absolutely weird. Not knowing what kind of threat he posed, Minato decided to place Naruto in the academy. Ayam came to speak with Naruto as she was upset. It was him. He was the one that attacked the guy. But Naruto made it clear that she was the only good thing in his life, and if anyone hurt her, he was going to make sure that they suffer. He begged her not to leave him alone, but she wouldn't do that. As much as she hated herself for saying it, she was relieved that the guy was gone and that Naruto saved her. She would keep his secret as Naruto promised her that no one would ever find out. Naruto had to stay by the house, given that his location was destroyed. They had Yamato though, so his house would be rebuilt rather quickly. So with that said and done, the house felt uncomfortable. You could really see just how much Kushina was struggling with the decision that she made in the past. She lost friends because of that. Majority of the people did not even know that Naruto was related to them in the slightest. Finally, she got the chance to speak with him after so long. Naruto made it clear to her that she meant nothing to him because he did not see her as a mother. The words hit her deep, Menma came home to see the crying Kushina as he attacked Naruto, wanting to prove that he wasn't afraid of Naruto anymore, wanting to prove that he would never be put in that situation ever again. However, Kushina broke it up as Naruto simply entered inside. Menma was angry about Naruto joining the academy, but Minato needed to keep an eye on him. He needed to learn everything that Naruto knew, as Naruto's strange, powerful eye was something that they've never seen before. The shape of it, the power that came from it, it was powerful in every single way. Upon joining the academy, many were shocked to find out that Naruto was related to Mito and Menma. Majority of them, well except for Sasuke, having absolutely no idea that they were related. Menma and Mito made it short and brief that they wanted nothing to do with him. They did not say it in those words, but they made it clear. The past was something that was still not forgiven, not in the slightest. With that said and done, they found themselves watching as Naruto interact with everyone, watching as he gained friends rather quickly, how social he was, how calm he was about everything. They questioned their strength, as Menma wasn't even hesitating to put Naruto in his place. So when the day came, the children gathered to see who was the strongest. Mito tried to break it up, but Menma was determined, still holding the grudge back from the past, as he would never be scared of Naruto once again, ever again. But he had no idea just how bad it was going to be. So yeah guys, basically that's where I left off. You guys can switch across the place, check out for yourself. So to begin this new episode. The hospital stretcher burst through the doors. It was chaos. One of the doctors shouted, multiple ruptures along the ribs. He's bleeding internally. I need a chakra sealing team. Stat. Another one shouted, his jaw is fractured. Wrist broken in 2 places. Nerve damage is likely. Quick, set the breathing tube. We are losing vitals. His chakra flow is unstable, collapsing. As the place was all over, everyone was all over. No, it's blunt trauma. This wasn't a technique. This was brutal, inhuman force. It wasn't Menma alone though that was in this bad condition. Yes, his was the worst out of everyone, but he wasn't the only one. Mito lay unconscious. Sasuke lay as he was being picked up and brought in as well. He clearly had a concussion. Shikamaru was one of the easier ones going off. In terms of pain, him and Choji. Kiba's arm was twisted unnaturally. Ino was unconscious, blood leaking from her nose. The entire rookie class was brought down. All of them. Meanwhile, alone. There was no shackles, no chakra suppressors. None of it mattered. He had already calmed himself down. His face empty, unreadable. Posture straight. Blood stain in his hands. Around the cell was Anvu guards. The cell door finally opened up. He gazed up into the furious eyes of his father. What did you do? Minato said darkly. I defended myself, Naruto said. Time skip. He needed answers. He needed a voice that wasn't Naruto to find out the entire truth. So he went to the least damage, knowing that his recap of the story would be more telling than most. Shikamaru Nara. However, even his eyes, Minato saw the fear in the boy's eyes. So much happened in such a short amount of time. You could see that even the usual calm Shikamaru was terrified as he told what happened. It all started with the children. Who's stronger, Naruto or Menma? You're both brothers, right? Which one of you is the strongest? Menma prided himself on being the strongest in the academy, something that he had over Sasuke at the moment. Thus, everyone wanted to know. When the match started, Mito was against it, very much so. Menma was angry how calm Naruto was. He wasted no time and rushed in with speed, clean footwork, chakra flowing. However, BAM! Menma. Absolutely none of them expected the blow to his gut to be so fast. Menma staggered. No technique, just pure timing and raw, uncontrollable force. Menma keeled over, spitting up blood. Everyone gasped. The brutality of it all shocked the children. However, this angered Menma. He remembered the past and came at Naruto, but once again, boom, 2 to the chest. His leg was kicked away and he was kicked in the back. Menma crashed into the ground. Mito tried to stop it, but he shoved his hand out towards her. Stay out of this, he said, ignoring the pain. I'm not done yet. He attacked Naruto, his pride on the line. Time and time again, he bested every single boy in the class, except for Sasuke. But Menma did win 2 out of the 3 times that they would fight. So this was pure humiliation. Every blow, every kick, Naruto dodged. Naruto stepped out of the way. His speed better. Naruto's fists were not normal. They were causing internal ruptures. Judging by Menma leaking nose and mouth, he had enough. He formed the Rasengan. Mito's eyes went wide. Stop it, she said. But Menma did not listen. He sped at Naruto. Mito ran forward, but Sasuke grabbed her, knowing that if she got caught up in that, it would be bad. Menma swung his hand, but Naruto stepped out of the way. It was in that moment Menma realized that he was screwed, as his eyes met with Naruto, and the word that left Naruto's lips: pathetic. Naruto grabbed his wrist and snapped it in 2 places. As Naruto's shirt started to tear, the fluctuation from the tattoos glowing, Naruto hit Menma so hard, you could see the vibration rippling through the air. He grabbed Menma so he would not fly away and raise his fists. Mito launched her chains. The Uzumaki chains towards him as it wrapped around his arm. Naruto's gaze turned towards her. He yanked her towards him at a speed that Sasuke could not follow to keep up with. Naruto turned and hit her with the back of his hand. The force sent her through a tree, unconscious immediately. Sasuke jumped in, trying to stop Naruto as he rushed towards him. Naruto stepped to the side and kicked in Sasuke's back, causing the Uchiha to scream, his head slamming into the ground. As Naruto stepped towards Menma, everyone rushed in, willing to defend Menma, willing to protect him. All of them, Kiba. Shikamaru used his shadow, but the absolute shock on his face went suddenly. Naruto broke it. Naruto's shirt exploded off him, the tattoos trembling with power, his eyes fluctuating with pure hate as he stepped towards Menma. This is one of the many reasons why Naruto kept himself calm, because when he lost control, well, he tended to lose all reason of everything around him. That is a scene that Minato arrived to see. There was no Anbu guards there because they were at school. Minato believed in that everything would go fine. After all, what would happen so much that the teachers would not inform him? But he felt the power, and he arrived to the scene and saw that. Immediately, Minato grabbed Naruto and slammed him into the ground, pinning his arm behind him. A moment there, Minato felt Naruto's strength starting to move in his grip, but suddenly, Naruto calmed down and stopped himself. The tattoos returning back to normal, the color fading out of them. It all happened so fast. None of us could stop him. All of us together, my shadow. Kiba and Akamaru. Choji could not hold him. He was stronger than all of us combined. Shikamaru said, remembering the terrifying feeling. Then you arrive. But it was already over. If you didn't, Menma would have been dead. Shikamaru said, looking towards the Hokage. Time skip. Back within the holding cell. Minato arrived. They said, you almost killed your brother. Knocked out half of the class, injuring Mito. I was protecting myself. He tried to kill me. With the Rasengan, yes. But why? You broke his arm. You broke his jaw. You broke several of his ribs. He's in the hospital right now fighting for his life. Minato said, angry, looking down at Naruto. So what are you saying? I should simply allow him to have killed me, said Naruto. I shouldn't have protected myself. That does not justify, Naruto interrupted Minato as he shouted, then speak to your damn son. The entire place trembled slightly. It was the first time Minato saw Naruto angry. The first time he lashed out like this. The feeling was still affecting Naruto. He took several deep breaths, calming himself down. Minato muttered under his breath. You're dangerous, he said. Naruto's eyes were closed. Minato turned to walk away. No, said Naruto. I'm abandoned. That's different. Minato paused, gazing over his shoulder. Why am I still here? When can I leave, said Naruto. You're under lockdown until we figure out what to do. For the time being, you will stay here. Naruto leaned back. Well, I've been isolated most of my life. This isn't much of a problem, he said, closing his eyes and lying down. As Minato proceeded to leave, it didn't take long for her to come, which was surprising. Well, not unexpected, but just a bit surprising. How could you do that? Answer me, she said. Kushina Uzumaki stood there, gazing towards Naruto. Naruto pulled himself up and turned and faced her. I'm surprised you're here, he said. Normally, you'd have hid away. I'm not here to talk about us. I'm here to talk about what you did to your siblings, especially Menma. He challenged me. He used your family. She heard the way he said that, not including himself. Special jutsu, that so-called Rasengan. He aimed to plunge it within my chest. So I defend myself. And beating him close to death. That is what you call defending yourself. You could have killed him. Do you even care? Naruto gazed at her before he closed his eyes and lie down. Answer my question, do you even care, she said. Don't you have your children to go check up on, Naruto said. I'm sure they need their mother right now. When did you become this? She said, looking down towards him. You were always wrong in the beginning, but when did you become so wicked, so selfish, so dark? Naruto bite down on his tongue to prevent himself from losing control as he kept quiet, despite what Kushina had to say. She left after a moment though. Naruto leaned over and the blood poured in his hand as he had bit right into his tongue very hard. He clenched his fists and calmed himself down. Naruto has been trying his best. Yes, he had a lot of power, but the power was also tied to his emotion a lot, something he noticed. Whenever he got too angry, his power tended to spill out in unnatural ways. This had happened once before, but on a much smaller scale. But since then, he's grown astronomically more powerful than before. Thus, that is why he was always so calm around his parents. Because he knew that if he dived into his emotions, he would say something bad that will lead to a triggering event that would do something that he doesn't want. Naruto calmed down, keeping himself calm. Ayam came, wanting to see Naruto, but they forbid it from happening. Naruto felt her power. He felt her power outside. He couldn't hear what was going on, but he felt her power. They weren't allowing her to see him. He held on to the bed, bending the steel with his bare hand. As he calmed himself down, they could not keep him here forever. They had to release him soon enough. Time skip. All of the parents there were gathered, along with the Hokage, to discuss what happened. After all, this wasn't a normal event. This wasn't something that happened every day. Koharu was the first one to speak. The boy fractured Menma's jaw, shattered his wrist, inflict several broken ribs and internal bleeding, incapacitate half of the rookie class, including his sister. Is that not correct, Lord Hokage? Yes. Those are the confirmed medical records, yes, said Minato. Homura shook his head. This wasn't a skirmish. It was a demolition inside our wall against our children. Inoichi spoke next. My daughter was found unconscious. Her chakra system unstable. She's never been in this condition before, even during our clan harsher trials. Choza spoke up. Choji suffered 2 broken ribs, a concussion, and a broken nose. Fukaku spoke next. He was calm. And what does the Hokage plan to do about his son? Minato paused, blinking once. Naruto will be held. He's under strict surveillance, and a full interrogation is underway. Danzo spoke. That is not sufficient, Hokage, he said. Then what do you suggest? Minato said, looking towards him. Remove him from the village general population. Send him to a secure facility, or allow me to handle him. It is quite clear that the boy is, well, unstable. Shikaku spoke. It is more than being unstable. I spoke to my son personally about the matter. Naruto did not use any jutsu, no chakra technique. It was just raw strength, coordinated strikes, and a sheer efficient of brutality that the children weren't used to. That kind of power in a 13-year-old who had just been taken from the civilian school is unheard of. Inoichi spoke. Do we even know the full extent of what he can do? No. And that is a problem, said Danzo. If he was capable of doing this now, what's to stop him from doing it next time? Should we gamble the life of our children? Said Choza, followed by Fukaku flatly. My son came home with internal bleeding. He's an Uchiha, and he never saw it coming. If the situation was any other, I would have already been calling for an exile. Koharu turned towards Minato. Do you trust your son, Lord Hokage? Minato paused, gazing upwards in the brief silence. He's not like my other children. Not anymore. That doesn't answer the question, said Fukaku. I trust that he did not begin the fight, said Minato. But you don't trust what he's becoming. Admit it, said Danzo. Minato remained silent as Shikaku analyzed the situation. Look, we're looking at something bigger than a discipline issue here. This isn't a rebellious genin with a chip on his shoulder. It's something darker, something formed with neglect. Great power beyond what we can understand at the moment. As Inoichi spoke, and he's living under the same roof as our Jinjulikis. What happened when they leave the village border? He did this within the heart of the village. What happened when the village is not around? As Fukaku continued, will he obey orders or will he lash out on foreign soil, causing conflict in the name of Konoha? I say that we remove him from the academy permanently, Choza said. He shouldn't be around the others, Inoichi said, if he cannot handle his emotions, if this power is truly as terrifying as it is. If not this, then exile. There are still ways that this can be useful to the village, said Danzo. Minato broke their talk. He's my son, he said. Silence stretched into the room until Koharu spoke, and that is the only reason why his punishment is lenient. It's rather simple, said Fukaku. Either you learn how to control him, or step aside and allow someone else to do it. I will speak to him again, said Minato. As Danzo made a final claim before he left though. If this is not done soon, others will act. If this matter is brought into village security, it will become something much worse. Minato watched the man with hardened eyes as Danzo left the room. The council was not satisfied, as nothing concrete was given inside. Minato released a heavy sigh. Time skip. You called me back. So it's no joke this time. It's real. Jiraiya spoke. Having returned back to the village, Minato needs some advice. Minato nodded. It's worse than real. What happened, said Jiraiya. Minato told him everything. Jiraiya was stunned. With everything that you told me, I'm afraid that Naruto will be the one to be the undoing. Jiraiya looked down, remembering the prophecy. Now this strange power that Naruto possessed out of nowhere. A power that strengthened his blows enough for him to cause internal damage with a few punches. The both of them sat down and discussed the matter. Jiraiya had spoken to him about the prophecy that the toad had given him. Minato always feared that the one to bring destruction was Naruto. He feared that the moment he saw Naruto siphoning the chakra out of his wife and his two children. You think it's him? Jiraiya said. I think we misread the prophecy. I thought it was about the light, which was Menma and Mito, bringing a new peace to the elemental nation. But what if the darkness that they have to overcome, the darkness that would be greater than anything anyone has ever faced before, is Naruto? Jiraiya was silent. Minato looked towards him. I need you to take him to Mount Myoboku. I need for the toads to see him themselves and this strange power of his. I need to know if there's any reaction, because something has to be done about what he did. I need to know what my next actions must be. Jiraiya nodded, of course, willing to do this, wanting nothing more than to bring peace to the family. Time skip. I must say, out of all the people I expected to come to that cell, you're not one of them. The door opened up by one of the envoys. Jiraiya stepped in. You're coming with me. Oh, where are we going? Just come, said Jiraiya. Naruto got up, making his way. They were grateful enough to allow him the proper, human accessories, shower, bathroom, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He was a prisoner, but it wasn't much different from what he's been through his entire life. Jiraiya brought him outside, where there was a large toad waiting on them. The toad opened its mouth. It was looking at Naruto strangely. "You expect me to go in there?" "It's the only way to get there fast," Jiraiya said. Naruto looked towards him. "Get where?" "Just be quiet and let's go." "No," said Naruto. "What?" "I'm not just gonna go anywhere with you. As far as I know, you're bringing me somewhere to kill me." I wouldn't do that," said Jiraiya. "And how would I know that? I don't even know who the hell you are." "What?" You know me," said Jiraiya. "Of course I know who you are, but I don't truly know you. You're the godfather of Menma and Mito. So let us make it clear. You're nothing to me." "If I wanted to kill you," Jiraiya said, "I could have done so easily with you restrained in there. I'm not here to kill you, but to find out exactly what you are." "What I am?" "I take it you people see me as a monster now, for simply defending myself." "We don't have time for this," Jiraiya said, "just go." "Fine," said Naruto. He stepped into the toad's mouth. So calm, Jiraiya wondered to himself. Jiraiya placed a hand on the toad's head, releasing the summon. A moment later, Jiraiya was summoned by Fukazaku to Mount Myoboku. The toad opened its mouth, spitting Naruto out like he was a vile bacteria or something. Something was wrong with him, the taste of him. The moment Naruto landed, the grass, the trees, they all turned away from him. Immediately, something was wrong. The thick air filled with nature energy. The soil seemed to darken. The winds howl. This place was filled with nature energy more than anywhere else. But Naruto's mere existence here was causing a problem. Fukazaku looked terrified. What is this feeling?" "It's not just chakra, it's against us," Fukazaku said, not understanding what this was. The tattoos on Naruto started to glow dangerously. Faint, gold black steam started to leak from the marks. The fusion of Momoshiki and Ishiki essence. Now the hybrid essence inside of Naruto. It was clashing against the natural world. He's rejecting nature energy. Not absorbing it, repelling it. Ma said, looking rather shocked. "No, he's twisting it," Fukazaku said, looking at the strange occurrence. "Stop it," said Jiraiya, as he shouted at Naruto. Naruto could feel his body triggering to the environment. He took a breath and calmed himself down, adapting to the surroundings. Naruto felt weaker here. Much weaker, yes. Jiraiya noticed that. However, what he did not notice was Naruto's body adapting to the surrounding area. Naruto was brought deep within the mountain, where the great elder toad was located. The toad was always asleep in a way, always a bit senseless, but he was fully awake now. He was gazing downwards. "Bring him forward." Naruto stepped upwards, his cold eyes gazing towards the massive toad. This presence. The toad felt something like this before. However, this felt stronger. It reminded him of the Sage of Six Paths, the one that had said to create the moon, the god of this world, but yours is not balanced like his. Your power is hollow, full of ending, the toad said, looking down. Naruto's iris shifted. as the star emerged. A special eye. For a brief moment, the elder saw it, the void, the memories of stars collapsing, the end of everything in his eyes. The toad was terrified. You are not a child, he said. Looking at Naruto, Jiraiya stepped forward as all the toads whisper in terror. As he looked at the boy, Naruto, what have you done? He said, looking towards him. Naruto turned towards him. They think I'm a threat. Have you seen me move? Why do you people constantly blame me for something that I did not start? That great senile frog is getting all upset and you're trying to blame me for something. Respect him, he's not a frog, he's a toad. You are in the presence of the great elder toad. Watch your words, Jiraiya said. Naruto bit down on his tongue once again. His mouth started to bleed as the blood left his lips. What are you doing? Naruto spat. I bit my tongue. What now? I'm a threat. What are you gonna do? Kill me? He said, looking up towards the great elder toad. You must leave. Now. Why? Said Jiraiya. This place cannot hold him. The mountain will reject him if he stays. If he remains, he will tear the boundary between the sage legacy and the end of chakra itself. Is he that powerful? This boy is a tear in the weave of fate. One that should not exist, and yet he does. You should do as he says. What's that? Kill him. Immediately. Jiraiya was stunned. Naruto was calm. He looked towards him. Naruto simply gazed towards the elder toad and his surroundings. Now go, the great elder said. Naruto was brought back to Konoha, placed back within his cell. When the news reached Minato, when Jiraiya told him everything, Jiraiya sat down, telling Minato to do the same. Minato was quiet as he absorbed what Jiraiya told him, finding a very difficult time understanding and believing what he was hearing, despite knowing that Jiraiya would not lie or make up something like this. And why would the toads lie as well? It was hard for him to swallow. Time skip. In the hospital, Mito had awoken a long time ago. Majority of the others had recovered except for Menma. He was still in the hospital. He was out of the woods though. Yes, he was no longer in life-threatening danger. He even woke up, exhausted, mentally and physically, his mind refusing to accept what happened. That night, Kushina and Minato had a talk about the situation. When the verdict came up to kill Naruto, what the toad said, neither of them wanted this. Perhaps it was the guilt, knowing that this was part their fault. Perhaps it was a pain knowing that they were a big part of this more than they want to admit. Because they never tried to accept him after. Things change. After he cried out for them. After he begged them to help him. To make him be a part of the family once again, and they turned their back. They could not exile Naruto because if they did, they had no idea what he would do out there and what he would come back as. As much as they hated it, they had to control him, to strip away the darkness, to keep the others safe. Minato convinced her. She convinced herself as well. They had to. Another meeting was called, and everyone seemed to be agreeing with this idea. One more so than everyone else. Time skip. What do you mean I can't see him? Naruto will no longer be coming around. He needs special help. He doesn't need any special help. It's you people that cause him pain. Remember who you're speaking to, young lady. I'm your Hokage. Ayam whispered something under her breath. What was that? Said Minato. Nothing, Hokage-sama, she said. You may go now. She left, tears in her eyes. She had no idea what they did to Naruto. She had no idea where he was. No idea what was going on. They would not tell her, and they will not allow her to visit Naruto anymore. She was mad. Even her father agreed that it was best if she stay away, but she didn't want to stay away. She wanted Naruto by her side. She wouldn't stand for this, but she had no idea what she can do. Unaware to her, someone was watching her. A white-haired boy with glasses. As he observed her from the distance, the white-haired youth made his way. Deep within the forest area, he pulled out a scroll. As he started to write something on it, he fixed his glasses before. He brought out another scroll and a snake emerged. The snake proceeded to swallow the scroll. Return, he said. The snake proceeded to poof away. The white-haired young man got to his feet. She shall be the key, he said. Meanwhile, Naruto was taken. He was brought underground. He was brought into the darkness. What's this? Are you going to go through with the told prophecy, said Naruto. I'm not gonna kill you, said Minato. I'm just gonna make you better. Make me better. Yes, you need guidance. You need control. I'm gonna give it to you. How so? Well, with the help of me, of course. Someone stepped out of the shadows. It was none other than Danzo Shimura. The darkness of Konoha. The shadows under the tree. The root of the grand tree. Naruto gazed towards the man. Let us see truly what you are capable of, young Naruto, he said. But guys, be and subscribe right here. If you want to see next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels. Yes, I need 3 more channels that I post what fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Animaking family. So without further ado or wasting any more time, let us begin this. What am I saying? Let's get the hell out of here. Peace.